Ah, dude, it's great to have you home. I love recording, in
it's
person.
so good to be back.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Got a nice break from school. It's so good.
Get to just, lounge around. And the fucking best part, you get to do the lore for the week.
What are you talking about? You always do the lore.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do you mean?
When you're home, you always do the lore.
Yeah, but just because I'm home doesn't mean I'm your bitch.
Don't worry, fellas. I got the lore.
Is that
Special guest Kyle?
Hello and welcome to Atomic Radio Hour, the show that dives into the wreckage that is post-apocalyptia. We are a post-nuclear podcast. I am your host, Vince, and I'm also joined today by
your homegrown host, Declan.
And we're here with the most special of special guests. The man, the myth, the legend. You know him, you love him, you don't want him coming home with your daughter. Special guest Kyle. How are you, sir? Good to see you in the flesh.
Doing good.
What's new, everybody?
I'm home.
Declan's home, Kyle's home, I'm home, Liz.
I'm always home.
Why? What happened?
I don't leave.
Oh, that's right. Hey, at least you're going to say it.
I'm excited to be recording with you guys today. In the flesh.
You want to hold hands while we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Am I going to catch it?
Oh, absolutely.
So what's new, guys? What's up? What's new?
Oh, not much. I mean, I didn't do the lore this week, and neither did you.
No.
So we made Kyle do it.
Kyle, please, friend, pal, buddy, homie. Okay. Let's hear it.
Well, I decided to, since it's my special time back, to pick the one thing I hate the most in the Fallout game.
What's that?
Cazadors.
Oh,
Yeah!
cool. We did a little bit of them before.
Yeah, we did it on the monster episode.
Yeah, but I'd love to. That was link in the description below to this channel. You can go back. That's episode 6 or 7.
Something.
It's very early on.
Yeah.
I hate these things. With a passion. Alright, so Cazadors are mutant insects found in the Mojave Wasteland, Big Mountain, Zion Canyon? Zion Canyon. And Utah in 2281.
Utah.
Yeah. They are giant tarantula hawk spider wasps, which, when looking this up, there's a link to what that was, and I didn't even want to click it.
Yeah.
I remember,
You didn't see what it looks like?
Nope, because I don't want to have nightmares.
we had that in the previous episode. The previous one that we talked about these. They are scurry.
You know, that's the definition of not... I've been having a lot of really weird dreams lately where, did you guys ever lucid dream?
No.
I wish. I would love to.
I lucid dream almost every dream I have, but it's not like, I'm gonna fly and assassinate Hitler. It's like, I'm in a dream now. Like, that's it. Like, I just know I'm there, and I just kind of go with it. But lately, I've been having a lot of dreams, and I don't know where I was... Oh, I was going with the, you don't want to dream about it. I kind of want one of these things to show up, but I want it to be like a 90s Saturday morning cartoon. So it's like Vince and the Cazador palling around, bum bum.
It's a buddy cop thing.
Yeah.
Which one's good cop, which one's bad cop? You were in the Cazador. Go.
Oh, I'd be the bad cop. The Cazador would be cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I love that. Future merch line.
So, they were created by Dr. Boris in the V14 Pasenia DNA splicing lab of Big Mountain.
Ooh.
I don't think you haven't played New Vegas Steel.
That's actually... Oh my god, it's killing a fucking tarantula.
For the people that are hearing us in an audio medium, which is all of you, Vince just showed special guest Kyle a picture of a tarantula hawk eating a spider.
You know what I kind of want? Did you ever see that video of the deer stomping on the cat? And he's like, 12, get him!
I've never seen that.
No?
I don't want to.
I want to take the audio of that and take a tarantula hawk, killing a tarantula, and just go, 12, get him! Sorry.
You never played the DLC for New Vegas.
I played...
Sierra Madre.
But you never played Big Mountain.
Big Mountain is so goddamn good.
Well, hold on. When we get... Which is happening... When we get the remaster, or the remake, or the port, or whatever the fuck they're doing, when they announce it in June, if they have New Vegas on there, which I don't see why they wouldn't, I'll play it then. But go on.
Keep dreaming.
Fine, sir. What do you mean keep dreaming?
I'm dreaming for that too.
You don't think it's going to happen?
I want it to happen.
Why did you
so
say
bad.
with pessimism?
I'm saving myself just in case it doesn't happen.
I'm walking disappointment. I'm ready for them to let me down again.
All right, so they're made in Big Mountain. They eventually escaped to Mojave Wasteland and Zion Canyon sometime after the Great War. Mm-hmm. In Old World Blues, Dr. Boris reveals that he created cazadors, but denies that they have escaped from Big Mountain or have the ability to breed.
But they very much do.
Don't you find eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a... hold on. When you leave Doc Mitchell's house, if you head like...
Immediately
west
north...
Northwest?
I think it's immediately north.
There's like a drop-off where it's just a fucking...
a nest.
Yeah. A cluster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. What do you think like the official term? You know how there's like...
A gaggle of geese.
Yeah. Or like a squad of squids.
And like a flamboyant of flamingos.
That's really?
That's the
like
term.
A murder of crows?
Yeah.
What's hippos?
I don't know.
A fucking lot of hippos.
A space of gays. That's my favorite one.
Is that like official? Is that in the Wikipedia?
It's not official, but it's official to me.
Cool.
So while Boris states that he created him in 2003,
2003?
he is not a reliable source as Dr. Mobius altered his chronometer, among other things. Boris, however, is absolutely sure it was a Tuesday and that it was before the Great War. The Great Static.
The Great who?
Static.
Oh, yeah. They call the Great War the Great Static. Because they're just fucking dead brains in jars anyway.
Wait, but I don't understand. Because all of the electronics went down?
Yeah.
Really?
Kind of like in our movie review.
The day after. Link in the description below.
Yeah. The static blew all the electronics out.
Cool.
Like all the cars stopped working.
Yeah.
That's like something that can actually happen.
That's a really cool scene, too.
Yeah.
This was interesting to find out. They chew wood fiber and mold it into paper pulp in order to create large basket-shaped nests, many of which can be seen in such places as Bonnie Springs, some nests west of Brewer's Beer bootlegging, say that 3 times, and a bunch of other places, like Jacobstown.
Okay.
They're in Jacobstown?
They're near.
Near.
Yeah. They're not in it, but close enough. Too close for comfort.
They also compete with Night Stalkers for prey.
Hold on, can we talk about a bunch of schizophrenic super mutants that are just like going nuts and like fucking giant tarantula hawks going nuts
In the same sector.
Yeah.
I think that's where I get attacked the most.
Really?
Really?
There's always a ledge someplace.
You know what I was really excited to see in Jacobstown? And tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm just remembering this like Mandela effect wrong. But like, isn't there snow in Jacobstown? Or like on the horizon you can see snow?
I
wanna
think
say
so.
I always thought that was really cool because like nuclear winter.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, like real winter.
Yeah.
There might have been. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you can go to the snow.
I don't... I mean, right in front,
Yeah,
in the
right.
front of the lawn, there's a little bit of snow.
That's just white. That's just sand textured white.
A band of supermans nestled high in the ski lodge.
Make sure that's me. I turned my phone off. Make sure you include these pictures.
Oh, I need to do more work when I edit the video.
Oh, I have to edit the audio, and that's an hour and a half of listening to myself again. I'm Declan. I play Super Smash Brothers.
Smash is a good game. You're
I'm not saying it's not. I like Smash.
You're just bad.
Yeah, I am. So continue, Kyle.
They compete with Night Stalkers for prey, which is interesting.
Those are the rattlesnake dogs?
Yeah.
I'd rather fight a Night Stalker.
I don't remember them that much. Like, I don't ever remember seeing them that often.
Yeah, I remember there's one cave where you had to go for them.
Yeah, but I thought they were like... I could be wrong, but I think Night Stalkers were a very Fallout 2 thing?
They were definitely West Coast.
Yeah.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure they're Fallout 2. Oh, I turned my phone off. That's right.
Yeah.
So, take my word for it.
One of their stings will do more physical damage than a giant rad scorpion and cost 3 times more poison damage over a longer time.
Wow. Oh my god.
Cazadors has one of the highest perception of any creature, being higher than that of a common deathclaw. This, compelled with their erratic movement behavior while idling, makes them nearly impossible to sneak past.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. They're
What's their
monsters.
perception?
I don't know.
It doesn't have a
It's
little...
higher than whatever a death claw is. Common, regular death claw is.
Wow.
Jesus.
And with them moving around so quickly.
Yeah, so definitely the worst. Worst creature ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that everything you have?
That's all lore have.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Challenge for you guys.
All right, let's hear it.
Include Cazador in a band name. Go.
Like an existing band name or make a band?
Like make a band with the word Cazador in it.
Suzy Q and the Cazadors.
Special guest?
Oh, God.
You know what Cazador means in Spanish?
Doesn't it mean...
Hunter.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was something like that.
I think we should address where the word comes from.
Yeah.
But that's... Hold on, while Kyle thinks, I want to ask this question again. We asked the question when we talked about it before. Who named the Cazadors Cazadors? Was it the guy who made... Dr...
Boris.
Was
Dr.
it
Boris.
was it Boris who named the Cazador? Because why would... If you're a scientist, why would you name it Cazador? Why wouldn't you name it, like, Specimen B39 or something?
Mm-hmm. Well, their original breed came from Specimen 73, I think.
That's the name of the episode.
That's the name of the last time we talked about Cazadors.
I think we did a whole episode with Cazador lore.
I think we did.
Whatever.
It's worth...
It's fine.
I don't listen to the podcast.
No, it's fine. Whatever. But, why would you name it the Cazador?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a lot of Spanish influence right there, right?
For a guy that has a really kind of white name.
Boris?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
He's like
some...
white Anglo-European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's another thing. Like, their brains are all messed up because they've been in jars for so long.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be a strictly logical process for naming things if you're a computer brain jar?
Yeah, but you wouldn't think you would name them in more of a binary term. Like, you wouldn't name that, like, specimen thing or, like, item 110111.
Yeah, exactly. Like a
You know what I
purely
mean?
logical system of
Yeah,
naming.
not like how Cazador. Why are you naming it a Cazador?
There's symbolism there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it would have to be. I would think that he's bullshitting when he says he created them, or maybe he created them, sent them out into the wasteland, and they got word back.
They got nicknamed.
Maybe, yeah.
And he just liked the name. So, like, that's just something that you can't see me. I'm doing a lot of hand motions. But band name.
Cazador and Co.
Cazador and Co.
Okay.
All
What
right.
about you?
Rise of the Cazadors, I'd say.
Ooh, that's nice.
What kind of band would it be?
It would be like kind of like a light punk, a little bit. I'd say. What about yours?
I think mine. Suzy Q and the Cazadors
Yeah.
be a female lead singer, and they'd all wear like really nice, like 50s, like doo-wop style suits,
Yeah.
but punk as fuck.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, and they just wail like it would be like early punk.
Yeah.
not like punk now, like 70s, like British punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You just got ice falling out of your
fridge.
freezer. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
What kind of music does yours do, Kyle?
I would say, like, 80s pop.
Okay.
Yeah, like industrial pop or like
Pop.
poppy pop. Like who? Give me an influence.
Like Prince.
Like Madonna.
Madonna. Yo, Madonna.
With it being like
yeah.
Cazador and Co. Fuck yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool.
that would be really cool. I feel like I had topics I wanted to talk about. I told Borderlands 3, fellas. As of the recording of this,
Was teased.
it was teased that it's going to be at PAX.
PAX Boston, PAX East.
Yeah.
I want the fuck out of that game. Are we rehearsing on the show again?
I'd like to tone it down because YouTube's going through Apocalypse 2.
Yeah. I want the heck out of this game. Like, heck, dude. I love Borderlands so much. I love Borderlands.
I mean, don't censor yourself. I don't believe in self-censorship, but
I'll say whatever the heck I want.
you can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Right, Kyle?
Yep.
Kyle, what's your heckin' opinion?
I'm very excited. We have to beat the other two.
I mean, I've beaten them personally.
I've beaten them.
All right.
But we have to beat them together.
Wait, why are you making this my fault? You both automatically just turn it on me. You're like, I beat it by myself. Oh, I beat it by myself as well.
Well, because you didn't.
Because I bought it to play with you fucklers.
I'm busy.
Listen, I would beat that game so quickly without you guys, and I'm just waiting for you guys.
I have a busy schedule.
I can get through like half of the world.
Why are you and me should be on the same team. I'm down to clown. Are you down to clown?
Mm-hmm.
Is Judge Joe Brown down to clown? No, and it leaves me with a frown. Come on, dude.
Judge Joe Brown has a busy schedule.
We're not even halfway through the second game.
I know.
We're not even halfway through?
We're about halfway through.
Yeah.
The thing just went up.
Yes, the thing did go up. We're about halfway through.
Yeah, we're about halfway.
Well, I also don't. I remember when we were playing Borderlands 2. We were in the Discord. Link to the Discord in the description below. We were there and we were talking, and I remember someone that was our friend, not someone who was in the Discord, someone that we knew mutually from before the podcast days, the BP, if you will, the before podcast era. They kept jumping into the chat because it was just an open chat.
Yeah.
And I remember I was getting, I want to say visually, but you couldn't see me, but I was getting visually upset.
Like mildly annoyed.
That they kept talking when the dialogue, oh, you're at that part. Then they would ruin the whole cutscene for me. And spoiler alert, it turns out that there's a twist that the one, what do they call it?
Oh, no.
Don't help him out. I want you to figure this out first.
Not Illithid. Why am I thinking Illithid? It's... Fuck you, Kyle. What is it called? Siren?
Yes.
The one Siren is Jack's daughter, and the kid's like, wow, congratulations. You just found out one of the greatest twists in gaming history. And I remember going, dude, shut the fuck up so I can hear it for myself. And we stopped playing after that. End of spoiler. I don't know. I want to.
I love the writing.
You're gonna hate me if I say this, but if we do it again, I kind of want to start over because it's been so long since we've played.
No.
We have to go through the DLC too. There's a D&D DLC.
I know.
I've never played that. I've never played the.
You never played it?
I've never played the D&D DLC.
I rushed through it, so
it's like Attack on Tiny Tina's Fortress or something.
Yeah.
How old is Tiny Tina?
13.
Okay, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. That's just my go-to response, though. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
The last thing I remember doing with you is killing Cromax.
Oh wait, do we?
Oh, Son of Cromax.
Son of Cromax.
We did the Christmas DLC.
Oh my god! Yeah.
We did that
so much
because we were just trying to farm them.
them.
Yeah.
We wanted all the purples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I love Borderlands. I love the writing. I love the weapons. I love how it's gravity's different on Pandora. There's no fall damage. You run and you gun and you just have a good old time.
Yeah.
I like that it's slightly bloody, but not gratuitous.
The second one is way more ultra violent, intense than the first one. I'm thinking about I played the shit out of the first one. I played the shit out of the second one. See, I think I have all on my old Xbox. I had either all or almost all of the achievements. I think I've told the story before on here, but I could be wrong. With Dr. Ned's Zombie Island?
Zed.
Is it Zed?
Oh my god.
It's Dr. Ned's.
Dr. Ned's Zombie, and then it turns out it's the same guy. Sorry, that's a 10-year-old game. Yeah, I think he
no, because he turns into a literal zombie man that you destroy. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Not the point. The point is, I remember my buddy Shane, shout out to Shane if you listen, he told me that he sometimes does. We stood up till 3, 4 in the morning, and it was we're 13, 14 at the time. And I was like, yo, we're doing the brains achievement, right? And he's like, yeah. And it was just get 1 brain, get 10 brains, get 10, then it's 1,000 brains. And I think the most is 5,000 or 9,999. It's a high number. And I remember it's 4 in the morning. I'm like, do you want to just do it? Do you want to just try? He's like, dude, we might as well. And you have to kill him. You have to shoot him in the head, and then there's only a 50% chance the brain flies.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I played the shit out of that game.
I think I only played Borderlands 1 once.
Really?
Only gone through it once.
See?
I've gone through Borderlands 2 a bunch of times. I think I played on every hero. I think at least once.
I never did. Borderlands 1, I never played any other hero except Mordecai.
Really?
But at the time, I was I don't want to play
I played Lilith
in my
because strong female characters.
Even back then?
Even back then.
Even back then?
I was always a tulip.
A tulip? What do you mean?
Like a fairy. Yeah.
Tulips aren't fairies, they're flowers.
You're right, I'm sorry for my mistake.
You fuck.
What's your favorite part of the Borderlands games, fellas?
Ooh.
It could be anything. A character, a quest, a mechanic.
Vagina monsters.
Fair.
No. But the end boss of Borderlands 1 is just a giant vagina with tentacles.
That it is.
This was a game made in the US, right?
Yeah.
Was it made in Japan?
Gearbox is in the US.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a California-based studio. So that makes sense.
No, I don't know. I like...
I love the character Gage. My favorite playable character of like all the characters. I just love the like robot companion thing. It's just so cool. I love it. And the anarchy thing where like as you keep killing things, like your anarchy goes up and it makes you really bad at shooting, but you're like super fucking.
Oh, is that who you played?
No, I was Craig.
I played as Gage. Yeah, you played as
The Psycho.
As the Psycho. You were
The Siren.
the Siren,
Maya.
Maya.
Yeah.
Yours was cool because you'd like put things in like the stasis ball, and I'd be like, "Robot, go
Yeah,
fucking
And
kill
I was
it."
just like, throwing axes.
I picked her because when I played Borderlands 1, I think I only did one playthrough, but I played the McFuck out of it. And it was one of those, like, with Fallout 4, I kind of put like 200 hours into the game on one guy. And then I was just kind of like, all right, let's do another one. But I put so many hours into my soldier. I don't remember, Roland?
Yeah.
I put so many hours into him. And then I replayed with a couple friends once, and we didn't get very far, but I played as the Siren. And my soldier spec'd it, like, not spec'd, but I mostly used SMGs anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to use SMGs. The guns are really fun. I had a gun that actually broke my my Xbox mic.
No,
Really?
Yeah, because I was playing the soldier, Roland, and I had my guy spec'd out so it would be that, like, at the max level of the perks, I would have pretty much double ammo capacity, and I had a gun that had like 190 rounds per it was like an LMG, and then with everything, I think it was like maybe close to 300 shots, and I just went... And remember the old Xbox puck
Yeah.
that would go into it? It was like rattling
Oh.
around that it shifted
the rumble of the controller.
yeah, it broke. What is it called? The jack, like the 8mm jack or whatever.
Yeah, the mic jack. Yeah.
It fucked that up and broke that.
No
And
shit.
back then, you had to have an Xbox mic.
Yeah.
You couldn't, like, with, I don't know if you could do it with Xbox, with PlayStation. If you have a headphone that has a mic,
like
you
a regular 3.5
You could do
millimeter.
Xbox.
can you now?
Yeah.
So, like, back then...
They made
you
it
had
suck
to-
less.
Yeah. I think there was a kid that, shout out to him, he doesn't listen to this, both of them, TJ and Shane.
Yeah.
Remember Shane with a Y? Shane?
Yeah.
TJ was getting rid of his Turtle Beaches. Remember, you were the cool kid on the block if you had Turtle Beaches?
Yeah, I did.
There was only one thing wrong with them, and it was that, like, the one headphone sat kind of... What's the word your dad used before?
Like on a biantony.
Yeah, like on a biantony, just a little bit. So you had to, like... You could hear... It was actually probably more beneficial because you could hear everything around you, and it was like... Just
My immersion's broken.
No, it wasn't. For me, it wasn't. And I took them, and Shane with a Y was like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck, dude? You think you're good, but you're not. And I was just like, dude, you didn't take them in time. He's like, Shane, TJ said they were mine. He said they were fucking mine. And you took them. And I was like, dude, I'm not giving them back. I need a mic. But fuck, Turtle Beaches were tight as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I remember I got Turtle Beaches back in the day, like the really bad ones. Like the cheap ones that were only like $50.
Yeah, and then there was the fit, and like back then, it seemed like it is a lot of money for headphones, but it seemed like so much to get the $100 ones.
Yeah. Where now, like, I have like audio file headphones.
Yeah.
For listening to music, and it's just
I buy every year, life hack, I guess. Every year, Guitar Center puts $100 headphones on sale. They're Audio Technica. I want to say like 120s, like H120s or something.
Yeah.
They're like
they're good.
they're one step below professional headphones. They're like 25.
They're enthusiast grade.
Yeah. Sorry, you were gonna say
I
something?
still use the same Skull Candy earbuds for like the past
No.
9 years. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
I have 5.
I've blended a bunch of my earbuds in the washing machine.
Yeah. Yo.
These ones right here that I have in my hand, they've gone through the washing machine at least twice.
So, okay.
And they still work perfectly.
How fast would you guys run through earbuds?
None, because I still have.
Until I started getting nicer quality things where I had to actually care. Like, maybe a pair every, 4 months.
Yeah.
Because, the cheapy ones, who would care?
I have these they're wireless by Anchor. Oh, they're already out.
Oh, Anchor's a good job.
No, you recommended them to me.
Yeah.
I got these because it was...
We're not sponsored, I swear.
No, but if you want to throw us a little money, link in the description below. These were... You recommended them. They were super cheap. The only thing I don't like about them is that their battery life is 5 hours, 6 hours.
So you got to recharge them basically every day if you're using them.
Don't get me wrong. I want to charge them every day, but I don't want to be like, oh, fuck, they have half a battery and I have to be in the car for 4 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to get new headphones. Because so far I have wireless ones that I got and I cannot put both earbuds in my ear. Because they just sound very different to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, a pair of earbuds, honestly, this might sound weird, are like a pair of sneakers. Once you beat them in, they fit your feet unlike anything else.
I will never buy another earbud except these ones. These are the Bose Sport ones. They're gray.
Name drop.
Yeah, I'm sorry I dropped my clout here.
You know how long I had my Skull Candies? When the old Walmarts was still.
Wow. So, backstory for our town, our Walmart moved across the street pretty much.
And became 3 times bigger.
Yeah. And now the old one is a home improvement store.
Yeah, it's like a Lowe's or Home Depot or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was dropping my clout.
That's a long time ago.
Yep.
I don't even have friendships that are that old. That's Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did you buy them in that Walmart?
Yeah.
You remember the old video game section, the electronic section?
I was in the middle.
Yeah.
And slightly to the back.
I used to just go over there and hang out. When I was little, I used to go to Walmart, and if I didn't feel like finding my parents, I'd be like, hey, I lost my parents. Can you call me over here? So every time I'd be like, could the parents of Vince come to the media section? And then my mom would just show me and be like, hey. And the guy knew. I was like, hey, can you give my parents a ring? And the dude knew. He was totally it came to the point where he knew. And my parents would just be like, all right, we know he's over there. They'd finish what they were doing, get me, and be like, all right, cool.
I remember that store exactly how
Yeah.
I remember how that store
came
laid
in.
out.
The clothing was to the right with the hats. Or the restaurant
Which
was.
door? Are we gonna
back.
Are we gonna diagram a Walmart for our podcast?
Welcome to Atomic Radio, the show that dives into what our Walmart of the past looked like. Was it a McDonald's inside?
There was a McDonald's in on the right.
Okay,
Yeah.
Why was there a McDonald's there if there was a McDonald's across the
Literally
street?
across the street.
I don't know.
And even better, there was a BK Lounge across the street, and that was even closer. Remember before our town had not our town, the town next to us had a GameStop?
Oh, yeah. We went so
Dude,
far.
we had to go
Freaking
so far.
And I remember when they put it in, I was like, oh my god, they're putting in a GameStop right there. The sweat just started pouring out of me. Fuck hometowns. For real, fuck hometowns.
What do you mean?
Fuck your hometown.
Why?
Because, I saw a shirt once that said, New York, when you leave here, you ain't going nowhere. And every time I, go back to New York, or I visit family that have left New York, I always get this sense of, they miss it, but it's why do you miss it? What do you miss? Fuck your hometown.
I mean, I don't really care for my hometown because of, I like to do a lot of, modern things, and we live in a pretty old town. Mm-hmm. So there's not much to do, but, I do value the people more than anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, decent folks that live around here that, I am really happy that I got to meet. So I do value that. I just wish I could take these people and put it somewhere cooler.
Yeah, but I don't disagree with you, because, there are people here that I do like, but it's a lot of, that old... It's just an old school mindset.
Yeah, we're hip and new school, guys. We have a podcast. we eat avocado toast.
Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, hear me out. I don't want to dox us and say that, like, where we live, and I'll edit this out, but do you think we're only podcast?
Huh.
I don't know.
I'll edit where we live.
We very well could be our town's only podcast.
Because somebody at least had to do something.
I said to a friend that I work with that, like, hey, I started a podcast. And I told him I started a podcast. He must have told his friend that they started a podcast, and he told me that they wanted to start a podcast. So are we are we the first?
Are we trendsetters? Podcast trendsetters in our town?
High five for trend-setting podcasts.
We're influencers. Give us money, internet.
Holy shit, I never thought of that till right meow. I'm trying to think of, like, other kids that we would know that live in this, because we all went to school with each other.
Yeah.
Like, that would have a podcast.
Nope.
If you are another podcast and you know me, Declan, or special guest Kyle personally, please reach out, because I would love to have your podcast on the show.
And then we can go on your show.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No matter what it's about. Like, tell me about your ancient banjos. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, like if you have like a podcast about crystal wine glasses from the mid-17 to the early 1800s, I'm in. I'm totally in.
I'm in. Kyle, you in?
Mm-hmm. What?
I don't know. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that Walmart was crazy.
Yeah.
We can't stay on top.
You always go front entrance or back entrance.
There was a back entrance?
Yeah, through the garden.
Yeah, that's the side entrance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we
never went through the front.
We always go through the garden.
Really?
Yeah. Always.
That's why you're the way you are now. No, I remember going there once, and there was a dude who was at least 95 driving, and I must have been like 8 or 9, and my mom grabs me like by the wrist and pulls me, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of the way, he's 102." And I thought it was the funniest thing ever, because it was so out of context. I wasn't paying attention. I was 8. I was thinking about Pokemon. You know what I mean? But yeah,
that Walmart was still up when BioShock 2 came out.
No,
because they had the collector's edition there. I told you about it on Discord the one day.
Oh shit! Like in the Discord is below.
It was the record collector's edition. I think it was BioShock 2.
You know what else? That Walmart still existed for Black Ops 1 for the RV controller.
Really?
Yeah, for the drone, like the ground drone.
My guy, I turned 14 when Black Ops 1 came out, I think.
Yeah, they had that there. I didn't get it because I didn't give a shit about Black Ops.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
But they had
that was the last good Call of Duty.
That's the last one that I think I purchased.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that one. I remember I got that for my birthday. My parents said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I was like, "Don't buy me things." And then we went out to dinner, and I got home. My mom's like, "I got you the new Call of Duty." I was like, "Aw, shucks."
I'm not going to throw it away.
Wow.
Man, reminiscing about our Walmart.
Is there any place in this town that holds a special meaning to you?
For me, yeah. There's a place that's not far from where Kyle and I live.
You kick my fucking brand new sneakers one more time.
I'll eat your ass.
Continue.
The bad way.
Continue.
There's a place that's not too far from where Kyle and I live. That's a little grove of trees and a stream. And there's a little fishing club there. And it's just this nice little nature type place.
Does this have a name that won't give it away what it is?
No. The name would very much give it away.
Okay, then.
But
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's like a little brooky brook. A little brook-ass brook.
But I always loved going down there and I'd fish with my friends and just hop in the in the little crick, whatever your accent is.
Oh, you may have just located where we are.
Oh fuck. But yeah, just chilling, being around nature, climbing trees, getting hurt.
I've never climbed a tree.
You're a fucking degenerate.
Yep.
Yeah, I just loved being in nature. That was super fun for me. What about you, Kyle? Any special places?
Oh, I don't know.
Your bedroom?
I don't think...
Well, don't you have... you visit your family a lot. Wouldn't that be considered a special place?
What about your old house?
Oh, yeah, over there.
That's when
I met you.
So, okay, the first time I ever met Kyle, we did not get along.
I don't even remember.
You don't remember it?
No.
I remember it was a kid that I was he was like one of my two best friends growing up. And I still see him occasionally, and it's always kind of like, we used to be like good pals when I see him. And he lived right across the street from Kyle. Mm-hmm. And you were over here, but my grandma wound up moving. If you're looking at the house, you were to the right. My grandma moved in 2 houses down to the left. So when I met special guest Kyle for the first time, the kid who... Can I say his name? It's just his first name.
What's his first name? Yeah.
Alex.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Alex, he was like, hey, we're going to go hang out with Kyle. He's my neighbor. And I was like, okay. And I guess I've always just kind of liked cartoons. Because he was like, dude, you're going to love him. He loves cartoons. And like... it was the back door. We went around to the back door, knocked on the door, and we're like, can Kyle come out to play?
I didn't even have a front door.
No?
No, I remember.
I don't remember.
It was steps and there's a door.
Yeah.
I was literally on a second.
So we went around and went to the back, and you were like, let me go ask my mom. And we went over to Alex's house and played. So I don't remember what we played, but I remember he left, and Alex goes, you're wearing a Looney Tunes shirt? And Alex goes, I knew you were going to like him. He likes cartoons. You like cartoons. You see he's wearing a Looney Tunes shirt. And we played something. We probably played I remember playing this one game with
Alex.
on
the trampoline and they were throwing balls at each other.
Really?
I don't know. That memory is coming back, but I don't remember.
One time I went to Alex's house and we played this game where I was a very let's play pretend type of kid. Mm-hmm. I was very let's grab this and be like, go over there. I don't know why. I've always
You were always in your own head.
Yeah, always. And it's never, ever been bad for me. Ever. Never.
Now your head's just up your ass.
Yeah.
I literally...
Thanks for acknowledging that. I'm happy I'm not the only one who sees it. But I remember it might have been that game. It might have been one of those things we were trying to recreate. And because I remember leaving that day when I played that game, that was really fun. Be like, Mom, I had the best time. But we could never recreate the game. We never remembered the rules or what we were doing or whatever. And you and I must have gotten into a fight. I don't remember.
There's a blur of...
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I repressed it.
I don't...
Yeah, I repressed
somebody was crying.
I repressed my entire childhood.
Yeah.
So.
I had
I remember getting in fights with him, but I don't remember.
Not shade at Alex, but he was always one of those kids that was like, I'm going to poke.
Yeah.
But he's all right. Shout out to you if you're hearing this.
Come on the show. Maybe.
So, sorry. Your old house, would you say holds a special place?
I guess, yeah, I would say so.
Do you want to elaborate on that old house?
I can't remember.
Just to kind of give it some...
It's a house-ass house?
Because I know where mine is.
I think I know what yours might be.
What are you going to say?
Is it your grandmother's place?
No.
No?
Steven's backyard.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I feel like I learned...
Giraffe fights.
You're saying at I never giraffe fought at Steven's house.
It was outside of that house.
No, it wasn't.
No?
Nope, it was across the street from where once was.
Okay.
Oh, it was up the block.
This is extremely relevant to the audio that we're producing.
What do you mean?
I mean,
it's giving context.
I guess, yeah.
It's
a national thing, or is that a local thing?
I don't think it was a national thing.
It was no, it had to be an East Coast thing.
That's an East Coast thing?
Yeah.
It was back in the 80s.
Was it?
No.
So if you don't have was a poor man's Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Steven's backyard, I feel like I learned so much about so little and so much about myself in that backyard. From 7th grade all through high school. That's the place you make a movie about.
Yeah.
If you were to make a Stand By Me version of my life, it would be in that backyard. It would be in that fucking backyard. It'd be me, Steven, you didn't come around, there'd be this other kid, Alex, there. There'd be, and it would kind of, the movie would end with, me meeting Declan. It would kind of be
I came in real late.
Yeah.
I had a better one for you. When we first played D&D with his brother.
Steven's house in general, I don't want to give him so much credit, but
it is kind of a touchstone.
It's a magical place once in a while.
Yeah, and it was always can we go to Steven's? Like, let's go to Steven's house. Like, we knew we could get away with whatever we wanted there.
It could be good or it could be bad.
Yeah, like, that's where I first played D&D.
Yeah.
That's where I first, like, I remember that's, like, it wasn't...
Absorbent Roberts.
We fought Absorbent Robert, and he was just a giant sponge monster, and he had starfish...
The ear thing.
Oh, no, I'm saving that.
Saving that?
There's an ear thing that if we ever tell a D&D story, it might come into play, and I want to save it, because I want to express how important that was to me. Like, I think I went on one of my first dates at Steven's house.
Huh.
There was a girl who, like, I was very much into, and I don't know if she was very much into me, but we always hung out. We always, like, did stuff together. Like... She was one of those girls that you do a lot of your firsts with.
She was on the tracks.
No, this one was on the tracks. This one was
that's
good.
what I said. She was on the tracks.
Yeah. she was a good kid. Like, I think about her exactly. Choo was right. No, not like she had a train ran on her. No. I didn't. That's a story for another. Shall we tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay. For context, we were in high school. I was a freshman. Kyle was a sophomore or a junior. And this kid, Frank, let's just call him, he wasn't a baby, let's just call him Frank. There was a picture of a woman in a yearbook and her name was Cheryl. And he took it off the door and he goes, Kyle, don't you want to run a train on Cheryl? And Kyle didn't know what to do and he just went, choo choo. And I was like, I died. I thought it was so funny. I was like, wait, Kyle, do you know what run a train on somebody means? And he goes, no, and it was even funnier. So all of like my puns with Kyle have been train
puns.
But where were we going? So she was like this kid who, like, she was like one of the guys, and I think she was kind of like Smurfette. Like all of the guys liked her, and all of the guys kind of like hung out with her and kind of thought like maybe she'll be my girlfriend, and. In like a weird way, she kind of was everybody's girlfriend. And she was just kind of like I remember we were at a bonfire, and that was the big thing about Steven's house.
Bonfires.
Friday night bonfires. It was either after a football game or sometime that weekend. And I remember I was sitting, because we used to have it where it was the picnic table, and you'd sit like, because all the cool kids sat on the eating part of the picnic table. And I remember it was fucking brick. And I remember she sat on my lap.
Ooh.
And I was like...
That's like what in the Disney shows where like the audience goes, ooh.
Yeah, and I was in like 8th grade, and here's this older girl. And I remember I kind of like grabbed her and pulled her in. Not like in a weird way. Like in a...
Just like a hug.
This is reciprocated.
Yeah.
Like... And like she sat on my lap, and like... I remember she got up and moved to somebody else's lap. And I was like, I didn't make a move. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was, like, a very, like, learning experience of what just happened. Of, like, I didn't do it fast enough. Maybe I said something weird. I don't think I farted.
I was going to say that, too.
That's a story for another day.
For another day.
Yeah. No, that backyard is very important to my development. I genuinely think that backyard was... Like, that was the backyard where you went to if you were upset, if you were happy... You went there, for me at least, like, a lot of shit happened in that backyard.
Yeah.
The shed. How we, that house was, let's play D&D, let's start D&D up, and then it was like, never ever happened.
We need a whole episode on the shed.
The shed.
We need Steven to come on for an episode, and it's just a shed episode.
Steven, come on the podcast.
Steven, please.
Steven, come on the podcast.
Steven doesn't listen to the podcast.
Steven has told me on numerous occasions that he doesn't listen. He goes, I support the show, but I don't listen to it. And I'm like, dude, what does that mean? And he's like, trust me, when I listen to it, I'll listen to it. And I was like, at this point, Steven, there's like 30-something hours of episodes.
He'll just binge like 40 hours of it.
Maybe. Like,
he's going to hear all this in the past, or in the future.
He's going to hear it. It's going to be like 2021. And he's going to be like, guys, can I come on the show? You've only asked me almost every other episode. No, I that's a very special spot to me.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
We've all had those special spots.
Do you remember, like, your first date?
My first date?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I never had dates that were, like, official dates, and when they were over, I was like, oh, those were dates?
Aha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
and then I had other times,
like quote unquote hanging out.
Yeah, like I didn't.
Yeah.
I was very much like I see shit for what it is. Like I'm like, that was yeah.
See, I'm too optimistic in terms of like dates. Like, I'm dating right now because I'm not seeing anybody, and I often ask people if they want to go get coffee, and to me, those are dates.
Yeah,
those are coffee dates. But in a couple of those situations, people just thought it was hanging out, and I was like, all right, I can see how there could be not the same expectations.
So you're very casual about it.
Yeah, I'm very like, let's go, let's get the ball rolling in some way. I always do a coffee date first. Always. Really? Even if they don't like coffee, tea, hot chocolate, water, there's something for you.
Okay, I'm always afraid to ask somebody if they want to go to the movies with me.
That's date 2.
There's a lot of implication there.
Yeah.
But also, like, I am not the type to make out in the movie theater because I want
to watch the movie.
I'm very much like, can you not try to make out with me? There's plot development. There's character growth. Like,
we're too creative.
Get your hand off my fucking thigh. It's distracting me. And then I don't see him again. But like, I love our town. Not far, like the town over has a drive-in, and I'm very much like.
That's an ideal date.
No. I'm very much like, I'm here for the mystique and the magical, like,
the
aura.
The reaching over to the passenger seat with the arm around.
No. I'm here for the, like, this is, I'm a very nostalgic person, especially for eras that I have not lived in. Fucking.
Born in the wrong generation.
And when I go there, I want it to be like, I don't want to say perfect, but it's special to me when I go. Yeah. So, and
you like to make an event out of it.
Yeah. So like, and I feel like, especially at the drive-in, there's a lot of expectation. So I don't want to pressure anybody into doing anything, but at the same time, like, I want to go and enjoy a classic piece of cinematic history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, the way I kind of go is like, always like coffee date, then I go to a bigger meal, like lunch or dinner. And then from there, I do activities. Like, hey, want to come over and play video games? Do you want to go, like, see a movie?
Yeah, activities.
Do you want to go to an event on campus?
I'm going to blast you from the back.
That's the 4th day. No, but seriously, like, I just try to, like, I always have this classic curve. But yeah, I kind of always do, like, the same thing. It's comfortable for me, and also it starts off really easy so that people have a way out. Like, oh, you didn't want...
Jesus Christ.
No, for real. It makes sense. I always start with coffee because if someone's uncomfortable or like isn't hitting it off, you're in public, there's no strings attached. Like, if you want to go, fine.
You know what I think of like an ideal date for me would be, and I'm always afraid
like a first date or a date in general?
I think it'd be a cool first date, and I'm always like, I always shy away from it because it's kind of far. Go to the record store.
That's a cool date. Because you need to have the right person for that, though.
That's kind of, it's an easy way to weed people out.
For you?
Yeah. Because, like, if I'm over in the hip-hop section, and I'm like, ooh, De La Soul 12-inch, or I'm like, ooh, fucking Black Star, or I'm like, ooh, help me out here, I'm floundering, come on, this is bad radio. Quasimodo, yeah. And then she's just like, I don't like that. And then she's over there in the fucking, what's the band I hate?
Nickelback. Mumford & Sons.
No, Mumford & Sons. If she's in the Mumford & Sons section, she's like, I love this album. My friend Rebecca and Kim used to listen to this with me all the time. I'm like, I know. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go across the street to the shawarma place, and I'm just going to leave her there.
Oh,
no, I'm not going to do that. That's wrong. No, but I think... like when you look for somebody, what's like the number one thing you're looking for? Are there 3 deal breakers?
Cigarettes are a deal breaker. I won't date anyone that smokes cigarettes.
I'm good with that.
I don't know. That's my only like absolute negative.
Cigarettes, definitely. I didn't really think of that, but I can see that. Shitty taste in music.
Really?
Not okay. Hear me out. If you have a shitty taste in music, meaning like you have the shit you listen to, but you're willing to listen to my stuff and like maybe even show me stuff that you like.
Willing to exchange ideas.
Yeah. Fine. And if you can't shut the fuck up during a movie, or if you're just like, I want to see Transformers, like, can we watch maybe something that has integrity? Like
another thing that is a deal breaker for me is if you don't talk to me and have a conversation while we're like out, like I'll go out on coffee dates, and I've been on dates before where like I would just be talking and then like I wouldn't really get much back. I like to have a good conversation. So I try not to date people that are super shy because I can't have a good conversation.
See, I'm like that even because we drove over to your house. We went and got groceries because I had to get avocados because they were on sale.
For the toast.
For the toast.
Yeah.
Because millennial. And we drove back here and we were like just not talking in the car. And even though I'm friends with you, part of me was like, the fuck is wrong? Say something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just that, it's like that scene in Pulp Fiction where it's like, don't you hate that you feel like you inherently have to talk to people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't talk usually because it's like, I don't have any subjects to bring up.
Kyle, do you have any deal breakers for potential people?
I think not having some interest, like sharing some interest.
So you need to have common interest?
Yeah, like some things.
That's fair. Being able to enjoy something with someone is a very powerful experience.
You know what I think I want more than anything is one, camaraderie. But the reason why I like having a third person on the show is it's just a new way of thinking.
A new exchange of ideas.
Yeah, it's like say like, what kind of peanut butter do you like? Like, do you like smooth?
Yeah.
Okay, I like chunky.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you like chunky peanut butter?
Because you get the perfect spread of smooth peanut butter on the bread.
Now let me ask you a
question. It's a perfect consistent coat.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you put chocolate chips on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Not usually. Why would you? I mean, I can see how it could be good.
Yeah, because I like the crunch. When I eat a sandwich, I like a crunch.
See, I don't.
We have to have an episode just dedicated to food.
I can...
Yeah.
What?
I can rationalize anything into being a sandwich.
Do you put chips on your sandwich?
Fuck yes. Of course. Yes. What kind of sandwich are we talking about?
I'm not like you and make like this elaborate sandwich. It's just usually a ham and cheese sandwich.
I like simple sandwiches. Usually.
Yeah.
There's beauty in simplicity. My favorite sandwich of all time when I was still eating meat...
It's a ham and Swiss, right?
Was a ham and Swiss with
mustard.
With Dijon.
Yeah. I know your shit.
I'm back and forth with stuff to put on. Like mayo sometimes, but it's rare. But like
really?
That's it.
See, I don't like a ham and cheese with mayo. Something about the mayo...
I just don't like mayo.
Really?
I
love sriracha mayo.
I love sriracha.
Ooh, fuck me. Oh my god.
But you know what else I love?
No. We still have time. Fuck you.
Are you gonna leave that in?
Yep. It's staying in there. Yeah, because there's a lot of me buying shoes that I have to edit out.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
That's all staying in. I like a big sloppy sandwich. Like I like a big meaty, just fit it in me type of sandwich.
That's what I like.
There should be like the days where I go off of my diet. I normally have it where it's like, okay, I'm going to take a roll of Italian bread, cut it in half, turkey, roast beef, ham, supersada, pepperoni, and then just get
how many layers of meat, dude? I love a meaty sandwich.
And then just fresh mozzarella with some spinach and some motherfucking Dijon. And then I'm going to take the bread. I should have done this before. I'm going to get a big fat skillet and butter up both sides of the bread. Like a motherfucker. That shit's going to clog my arteries. Oh my goodness gracious. I love food.
What's your thoughts on hot ingredients on a sandwich? Like meatballs, chicken fingers, stuff like that. Like fries.
Fuck it up.
Yeah?
Hot or cold sandwiches.
What do you mean? In general?
Yes.
I default to cold sandwiches, but I like a good hot sandwich once in a while.
Do you have turkey? Like
in the house? I might.
I might make it. If you're cool with it, I might make a turkey sandwich.
I mean, just, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous.
No,
but
presumped.
I have a huge... I think cold pizza's better.
In no universe.
Yeah.
In no universe.
What do you...
What am I what?
Are you gay?
Yeah. Well,
can I say that? Is that offensive if I say that? Are
no.
you gay? Because that's obviously I'm using it in a derogatory term, but I didn't mean it like that. That's just because you are. So it's like the joke.
Yeah. No. But,
sorry if I offended anybody out there.
No, but in no world You always reheat your pizza, dude.
No.
You gotta have that melted cheese.
Nope.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's a different part of Flavor Town.
It's a different borough of Flavor Town?
Yeah, it's like... I don't know, there's something just so much better about a cold slice.
No way.
No, okay, pizza, like, it doesn't need me saying that pizza's the universal food because it's like...
Of course it is.
Like, it's good cold, it's good hot, it's good with anything on it. But it's like, I don't know, it just, like, to quote Twitter, it just hits differently.
It hits differently?
Yeah, like, I think there's a beauty to... Okay, is there a place at school that you love that like serves food that you love that you go there all the time? What is it? You don't have to name it, but what do they serve?
No, I'll say it all day of the week. Fucking dinosaur barbecue.
Okay, I don't want you to dox yourself.
I'm not. That's not. There's multiple locations.
Okay, what's your favorite dish?
Oh, I love the ribs, and I love the pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, I love a mean pulled pork.
Oh, it's so.
Now,
dude,
hear me out. Order that pulled pork sandwich. It's just an experiment. Eat it the second it hits the table. Hot, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Get it, wait 10, 15 minutes, and then eat it. Then take it home, refrigerate it, and eat it that night. There is different, like...
It's different.
It's the sauce emulsifies into the bread, and like, there's just different... I can sit here and talk about the science behind food.
I agree with you on this kind of thing for pasta. Like, ziti is better like 2 days later.
I don't know.
I don't, and I'm not dissing your mother, I don't like ziti all that much. And I know your mother makes a mean ziti.
Yeah, it's so good. But when you need to have a day or so to let the sauce soak into the noodle. Dude. You fucking
I'm like that with, I think, hamburgers now. Like, I can make hamburgers and eat them, and I'm like, I'm feeling, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, I can put them away, and then the next day I'm like, this is awesome.
And I think that's because all of the... Well, you know what? Also, are you making them out of chopped meat?
Yeah, ground beef.
When you cook them, you should let them sit for like 10 minutes. That's another... The juice
That's
kind of stay in.
mincemeat for our UK audience.
That really?
Yeah.
Shout out to the UK.
Yeah, shout out to our UK audience.
Yeah. Link in the Discord below for the UK. Yeah. No, I like food cold. I don't know why. I just get like... I don't know. I eat a lot of shit that's like... I prep my meals ahead of time. So
I don't do meal prep.
I don't prep them all. Like when I make my chili, like it's just like, oh, here's chili. I'm not going to heat it up. Salt, pepper, fucking garlic powder.
You eat your chili cold?
It's called chili.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no.
Really.
Chili needs to be hot and spicy.
Chili only.
It's the most opinionated I've ever seen Kyle.
No, dude. I can't imagine chili cold.
I take chili out after being in the fridge, and it's just like, whoa.
You said you like sauce cold. What is chili but sauce with meat and beans in it? And onions and shit.
It's too thick to be a sauce.
Yeah.
Chili is I
don't make my chili with meat, so it's not as thick.
Chili is a wet meal. That was
my nickname in high school. Wet meal. I need a pen.
It's a wet meal. It is not a sauce.
I don't know, because if I have leftover pasta, I'll put chili in the pasta.
I don't put chili in pasta.
Nah.
You don't eat cold pasta, do you?
Sometimes.
Actually, I've done that too.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on how lazy I am. If I'm working on the show or something, and I'm just like, I need to eat. It's just a quick, let me go get a bowl of pasta or a bowl of chili, and it's just cold, and I don't care.
I usually make tater tots when I edit the show.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, I made the chili hot, and then I made tater tots and like pre-baked them right on top. Oh my god. Carbohydrates, how I love you.
Yes.
I make a chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken bacon ranch?
Yeah. Oof. I've been making it with giant pieces of chicken and add some noodles, and you add a packet of ranch, and then you mix it with milk and cheese and stuff like that.
Ooh,
bacon.
That would send me directly to the restroom.
Yeah, you'd be banished to
just milk.
to the shadow room.
Just milk and cheese.
Yeah, milk and me do not get along.
I love milk. I love cheese. I love dairy.
Me too.
Yeah, you get sent to the shadow realm.
You know what else I love?
What do you love?
Dumplings.
Oh, me too, dude.
I love I just bought some veggie dumplings today.
See, I love pork
I'm gonna
dumplings.
eat them when I get home.
Yeah?
I'm gonna try them. I don't know how to make them, but if
Dude, now I want pork dumplings in the worst way.
when I went to go get groceries, I should have got that and made them here, but I didn't want your dad to come home being like, "What the fuck is all the noise?"
Yeah. True. But you know what my favorite noise is?
What's your favorite noise?
It is Feather Duster, our intro music by Shane Ivers. If you want to get that stuff, you can get it in the description link below. That's also, I'm going to say it right now, www.silvermansounds.com
/
Feather Duster. No, / free music.
Do it over. Don't disrespect Shane Ivers. That's www.
Dude, that's too many W's.
www.
silvermansounds.com / free music / Feather Duster.
That's our intro music.
Don't use it because it's ours.
But you can go there and you can listen to it. You can download it, take it on the go, if you'd like.
Do it.
My blood sugar's very low. I'm getting cold up to here.
Don't you want to continue the outro before you die?
Yeah.
But Vince, before you die, where can they find the Twitter?
On Twitter.
Yeah.
You can find us on Twitter. You can find the show on Twitter at Atomic Radio Hour. And if you'd like to follow myself, you can find me at all capitals, _Boogans. But you, my friend?
You can find me at Declan_being Kyle.
You can find me at special guest Kyle on
Is your Twitter name at Special Guest Kyle?
No, that's my handle name.
Oh, do you want to say what you're...
Yeah. You find me at the Ood Sigma, Ood OOD on Twitter.
Sigma. But the Discord. Honestly, one of my favorite things that has come out about this show, the Discord.
I love our Discord.
I was editing last week's episode, and while I was doing it, I was talking to Morgan, I was talking to Lampshade. Like, it's just really cool to have, like, a constant discourse with people, and I love it. I really, really love it.
Please join our Discord if you like us. If you don't, still join anyway.
There's a link in the description to the Discord below.
Hey Kyle, what do you do on the internet that involves video and video games?
I run Special Guest Sundays. Oh.
Well, no, tell me about Special Guest Sundays.
So I run Special Guest Sundays on Discord, which I usually give out a question and we discuss it. And I've also been running on Twitch. Haven't been done recently. Last week played Apex.
Oh, cool.
It was more than a week.
Yeah.
But look, Kyle does the Twitch. We're going to start Twitching?
That sounds like a drug thing.
We're going to start... streaming. I don't know why. Whatever. We're going to start streaming on Twitch again soon, hopefully. We don't have really any special announcements, right?
No, but my special announcement is I'd like to thank everyone for listening.
Thank you very much for listening. I love you.
Oh, we're moving very fast.
You can get us on all major streaming platforms. We are on Stitcher, Soundbox? No. Castbox, that's what it was. Stitcher, Castbox.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, a bunch of other ones. And YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe there.
Please smash that motherfucking like button. And leave us a comment. Leave us something down below.
Speaking of down below, you can find a link to our Patreon. If you want to give us money to keep making this show, you have that option. You can find the Patreon link in the description. There's a bunch of different tiers that give you a bunch of different rewards. But remember, our show's always free, so you don't have to give us money.
And it'll always be free.
Always be free.
But we have to give a big shout out to Michael Mello.
Hope you're having a great week.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Thank you for your money.
Thanks for not insulting his family this week. All right, enjoy whatever the original content is for this week.
It might be something Kyle made.
Oh, boy.
It might be something I made.
Might be something I made. Huh?
Cool, bye.
Bye.
See ya.
The legend has it, somewhere to the west, there's a place that has a lot of pants. And not just regular pants, but pants with a ton of pockets. You know how fast I run through pants? I run through pants so quickly. It's a real problem. I need pants constantly. Last week, I ate some bad Brahmin steaks. I thought they were good, and I need new pants, and I gotta always carry things in pants. But these pants, out west, there's a whole menagerie of pants made out of different materials, different comforts, different sizes, different shoes you wear with them. Pants. I know this sounds crazy. I know this sounds like I'm a madman. But I will find the kingdom of pants. And I think I'm one step closer. I got myself here a little map. It's a little rough, not gonna lie. But hey, this is gonna get me exactly where I need to be. Right here, you can see it. I'm gonna take 80 west. I'm gonna pull off at what once was a mall or something, and I will have more pants than anybody would ever know what to do with. I will be Lord Trousers, king of the butt space, protector of the leg flesh, and keeper of the crotch.
Atomic Radio Hour.